PingSunday has the special permission of Coach Chen Kangning. Please don't upload the video without the permission of Coach Chen and PingSunday.
Hello, welcome back. Today, let's learn table tennis with Coach Chen Kangning. How to have a good table tennis serve.
For example, always makes them feel uncomfortable. The position for the shoulder turn. They feel squeezed from both sides, right? When their focus is too much on that. Because when they receive the serve and focus on the short ball about the long shoulder turn. At this point, you can catch them with the long backhand serve. Right, that's when it works better, right? Because their focus is on the long shoulder turn. You can sneak a shot to their forehand because their focus is on the shoulder turn. Most people don't think about the long shoulder turn. Then they focus on the long backhand. Now, right? This is where their attention is blind. You serve the long shoulder turn first. You've pulled their focus to the long shoulder turn. Then you can start going to the sides. Is it uncomfortable? Did it go through? Why serve like this? Look, did he react second after? He noticed the chase and left spin going out. So what happens when he reacts second? If he uses his right foot, it feels far from the body. If he switches to his left foot, it will consume more time. So this point is uncomfortable, right? Why did he use the forehand to receive? This position in the middle, right? Why serve to the middle? If I serve to the so-called middle, actually, when it jumps back, look at the left spin. Where does it go? It goes to the backhand side. Even if I serve the first ball on this center line, after it bounces, is it still on the center line? Isn't this the most uncomfortable spot? After I serve to the side, where do I serve? I serve to the middle. Does it just curve after it jumps? Does it just reach the center position? Do you think this position is easy to handle? What does he have to do? Does he have to step and hit it for it to be easier? So when I serve here, after the previous ball is served, the backhand small triangle. So after I serve, when it reaches the middle, doesn't he receive with his forehand? When he receives, I wait for him here. Right, didn't I catch him off guard? How does a smart person serve with left side spin? I just mentioned it, right? One is cone-shaped long or small triangle or slightly to the forehand in the middle. Not the first bounce being in the middle. It will curve right into the backhand half-court area. The most comfortable position. See? Actually, the tactic is here. As for a backhand long to the baseline can be served. Won't this place be hard for them to track? Right, if you serve backhand long right away, the opponent might just step back. But with this constraint here, sometimes when they see you raising your hand for a long serve, they might focus on this area. This is the attention blind spot. This is called focusing on one thing and missing another. You must learn to control your opponent and always keep them in an attention blind spot. Chasing long. Why do I serve a chasing long right away? Because this area is your attention blind spot. What is an attention blind spot? First, they are definitely focusing on the short ball, right? What do people like to do? They like to look for opportunities to attack. Then use other methods to handle it, right? Second, they are trying to attack. So aren't they always thinking about stepping in with the right foot? At this point, they are more likely to be facing directly at the table. A chasing long. If they step back, it's there. Even though they step in halfway. If it's a backhand long, it's actually a bit easier. Not that hard for the forehand, right? Use your brain. Why don't I serve to the middle line right away? Because serving to the middle line would go straight to the backhand side. It's when the ball jumps up and lands between this line and this line. This area is the easiest to handle. Why? Because you can hit blindly and your foot is perfectly positioned. So I either make you reach for it, or I make it hard for you to reach. You need to use your brain when serving. So many people serve without thinking. Thinking that serving to the middle is good. Thinking that it will jump to the hand side. Is that so? Don't serve the fast ball to low and dead. Right, your fast serve already looks like this. You'll already have developed bad habits. So at the start, keep it in the palm and don't go inside the table. Don't drop below the table surface. Then during the ball's descent, make contact, right? When teaching kids to serve fast balls, don't let them jump right into it. Instead, let them practice the toss and drop first. Toss and drop, toss and drop. Practice that. Don't have them serve right away. Only serve after the toss drop is solid. That's the correct rhythm for learning to serve. Then they can learn other serves later on. Right, toss and drop. Yeah, toss and drop.
How to have a good table tennis serve.
这个地方，比如说老是让他觉得很别扭，追身这个位置，他下来的时候觉得正反手两边都挤了，对吧？等到他注意力老盯着那儿的时候，因为他接发球，他盯短的时候，他老顾及你发追身长的时候，这个时候你再去勾他反手长，是不是效果才会更好？对吗？因为他注意力在追身长，甚至于可以干。 可以往上正手，因为他注意力在追身了，常常，那两边就变成平打。一开始上来接的时候，一般人想不到追身长，他肯定是盯短，然后盯反手长，对吗？好了，那这个时候他的注意力往这个不够，你先发追身长，等到他注意这个了，好了，注意力被你牵扯到追身长了，你开始往两边扯，然后再跟短球配合，对吧？ 别扭吗？哇，真有啊！哇，为什么发这儿？你看他是不是第二反应过去的，对吧？啊，注意追身了，你发小三角，而且左侧旋往外拐，那第二反应过去就是什么？第一个，如果用右脚，你会觉得离身体很远，对吧？如果倒成左脚来处理，会消耗你更多的时间。好，所以说这个对吧？他为什么用正手接？中间这个位置，对吧？为什么发中间偏正手这个位置？你不接。如果我发到所谓的中间，其实跳回来，你看左侧旋往哪儿拐？往那边拐，对吧？往反手位拐。所以说我即使第一落点发在这个中线这儿，其实它一蹦起来以后还在中线上。 就已经到他反手位了，那这个点是不是最舒服的点？好了，你看我为什么不发那儿？我发完小三角，我发的哪里？我发的中间偏正手，是不是正好拐到跳起来以后，是不是才刚到中间这个位置？好了，那你觉得这个地方它好处理吗？他得干什么？他是不是垫扒过来，他才好处理？好了，所以说我发在这儿，最后他又因为前面一个球发了反手小三角，他不敢提前过早的去动，那么我发到跳起来以后到中间的球，他是不是变成正手接了？他一接，我在这儿等好他，挡着他，是吧？是不是把他拧有点破掉了？哦，明白了吗？左侧旋，聪明的人怎么发？我刚刚讲了，对吧？一个是追身长，要么小三角，要么中间偏正手，让他拐到中间，而不是第一套发在中间。发在中间正好拐到反手这个半台区域最舒服的位置，看到没有？所以说左侧旋其实套路在这里，以至于反手长 反手底线长是可以发，他有顾忌了以后，你再发反手长，是不是这个地方他就看不住了，对吧？你如果上来你就发反手长，那人家正好是你不发拉一次，你有了这儿牵制你再发这儿，他就有顾忌了，他就有时候他一看你他抬手长的了，他可能就要顾忌这一块，顾忌这一块，这儿就是注意区了。看到没有？叫顾此失彼。所以说，你打球一定要什么呢？一定要学会牵制你的对手，能够让他总是有注意力盲区。追身长，为什么第一个我上来就发你追身长？因为这个地方是你的注意力盲区。什么叫注意力盲区？他接发球，首先他肯定先盯懂，对吧？然后现在的人接发球呢，又喜欢干嘛？找机会上来拧，不好拧了再控制，再用其他的办法，对吧？那第一个你注意力在短的上面，第二个你又试图想去拧，你说是不是？你总是想着右脚往里面进，好了，那这个时候人是不是比较正对的球台？你又进来一半，所以我第一个发你追身，如果我第一个发反手长，他其实一撤就有。虽然你进来一半，但是到反手长其实难度相对小一些，但是发在这儿，正手也不是，反手也不是，很难处，对吧？这是第一个落点。动脑筋，为什么我第一跳不发在中线？因为发在中线正好拐到反手位，什么点是最好处理的？就是这个球跳起来以后，在这条线和这条线的中间，这个区域是你最好处理的。为什么？可以盲打，正好上脚时。所以我要么让你够出去，要么让你变。发球要动这个脑筋，所以很多人发球什么呢？他是无脑发球，觉得好像发在中路，一跳就在手，是不是？哦。还有一个，不要发奔球，无敌的人，对吧？你发奔球都这样了，等到你发下旋球的时候，你这个错误的习惯已经建立。所以一开始在手掌，在掌心，然后不要进台内，不要沉到台下，对吧？抛高过16公分，然后等球下落的过程当中去击球，对吗？所以说一开始在教小朋友练奔球的时候，一定不要凑在一起，而是先让他练什么？抛引，抛引，抛引。抛引练那个，而不是直接就让他发。有了抛引再去发，才是一个正确的发球节奏。等到你这个建立了，后期你再发别的，对吧？抛引，好，抛引，重要吗？重要，对吧？
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.